Freaks, it's Monday, July 20th, 2026. Coming up on the program today, you're wearing the future of laundry baskets. Plus, a very lesbian apology, the physically deformed raccoon that has stole America's heart, and pussy juice-coated fentanyl pills. All this plus your voicemails today on DV!
Distorted View Daily proudly presents Attempting the Surströmming Fish Juice and Sprite Drink Challenge.
The Surströmming and Sprite Challenge.
You guys are awful people.
Oh, God, it hit me!
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Shit.
It does smell like shit. I think I milked one can. I think. It's quite effervescent. You gotta chug it.
You probably need to get your bucket.
Get it down. Come on. You got this. Come on.
You got so much trouble.
It's so nasty.
I think I got hair in my mouth.
It's not hair, it's bones. It's fish bones.
I'm serious. I'm serious.
This is for Dean.
I'm not going to be able to get this down.
It's so terrible.
I can't even breathe
It's
out.
all
gagging.
It's all my sinuses.
It's Distorted View Daily, sponsored by TV listener We Know Funny.
At least I'm not going to die because I'm a careless fairy.
The vagina is full of AIDS.
A lot of hot liquid poo just went out all at once.
Yes! Hey, Freaks, Tim back here with you to kick off a new week of shows. Got a great one for you. I love that idiots on the internet are finally innovating the Surström Challenge, incorporating new aspects. It's not just about eating the disgusting fish, which really should be enough, because anyone who smells the fish immediately starts gagging. You don't need to add anything to the challenge, but these people did. They're not eating the actual fish this time, although there was some fish bits in there. They're just drinking the fish juice mixed with a carbonated soft drink. It does not make things go down any easier, as you can tell from that clip. I will provide a link on the show notes today so you can see that video for yourself if you'd like to watch a minute and a half of a guy just dry heaving and actually vomiting. And I know you do. Listen, today we've got a sponsor, which is very exciting. Rod Urpay, tell us a little more.
Yes, today's sponsor comes from We Know Funny, who writes in, I'd love the sponsorship to give a shout out to a friend of mine, Andy Bennett, who's trying to build an audience for his poetry on Patreon. He describes himself as a stand-up poet who can't stand up. Despite having great difficulty because of multiple sclerosis, he's doing his best to support his young family while continuing to create. He writes a weekly poem for people who follow him on Patreon, often taking their suggestions and performing the results. He's an amazing poet and very funny as well. His poetry blends literature, history, gaming, tabletop RPG nerd, and a lot more. He's also one of the good guys. If any of the freaks think that sounds like their sort of thing, it would mean a lot if they'd check him out.
Well, you know I'm a big fan of Special Poetry Slam. I guess this isn't exactly the same thing. Mentally, he's all there. He just unfortunately has multiple sclerosis. You know, I gotta say, if you really want to juice those Patreon numbers, maybe you should try acting a little retarded. If I could suggest writing a poem about having sex with a van.
If I could imagine my own place, my own space, it would be a place just for me. I would not have to ride the bus no more. I would have my own van.
Like, doesn't that poem just start off so sweet? Here's this poor girl who's crippled, both physically and mentally. You know, she's in a wheelchair and stuff, and her big dream in life is, you know, not having to take one of those handy, capable buses everywhere, to get herself a van. And then, unfortunately, this sweet little dream goes off the goddamn rails.
Instead of a tune-up, she would have a makeover.
Yeah, she's saying she wishes her van that she doesn't even have. She wishes this van would come to life, and instead of getting tune-ups, the van would get a makeover, which is kind of insane. So basically what she's saying is, in my wildest dreams, my wheelchair-accessible van comes to life, but is ugly. There's no way I'm going to fuck my wheelchair-accessible van until she gets a makeover. Then maybe I'll bone her.
Because she's that sexy.
Wow. Is this the type of poetry Andy Bennett is doing over there on Patreon? If so, consider myself subscribed.
Maybe you could drive my car. Yes, I'm going to be a star. Baby, you can drive my car. Baby, I love you. And then we'll go off to car heaven and make car babies.
I think she's describing some sort of murder-suicide pact. And, she's like, they'll be together in heaven, where they will have unlimited, eternal sex. What a fantasy. Anyway, I think that's what Andy's doing over there on Patreon. Check it out. I will provide a link on the show notes today. The Patreon is Andy Bennett Poet. We Know Funny should have really submitted a sample poem from Andy, because now I'm guessing what his work is like. And my mind naturally went to vehicle fuck poems, which may or may not be his specialty. You'll have to check it out for yourself. Again, I will provide a link to the Patreon on our show notes so you can support a friend of a freak with MS. We Know Funny also likes it when I talk about TV ads or classic TV theme tunes. I love it when you do that. Despite being British, I grew up on American TV. Well, I don't have any new TV theme songs that have been stuck in my head. However, I recently ran across an As Seen on TV product. And as always, the commercial for this thing, freaking insane.
Doing laundry is such a chore.
Okay, the product they're selling has very little to do with actually doing laundry. That's the first thing. And of course, there's footage of women. It's all women. So, sexist. But these bitches are fumbling and bumbling their way through the laundry process. They're literally falling to the ground because laundry's so hard, it's making them collapse onto the floor.
Doing laundry is such a chore. It's time-consuming and even makes your back sore. Laundry baskets break and are a thing of the past. Now it's time to carry all your clothes in something that will last.
Honestly, I haven't seen a lot of new As Seen on TV products. I think because no one is really watching real TV anymore. We're all watching Disney Plus and Netflix and Apple TV and shit. The reason why these awful, dumb products were successful is because these things were advertised at 3 a.m. The people watching these ads are delirious with insomnia. They're not thinking straight. They're being shown a tactical can opener. And they're like, yes, if it's good enough for the U.S. military, I need a can opener with a flashlight built in. Thank you, Bell and Howell. Most of the shit, these As Seen on TV products are junk, but occasionally there's something really useful that works. Even those products sell because of the insane scenarios the commercials put people in. Remember Flex Tape? It was this heavy duty tape, and it sold in the millions because of a commercial that showed a boat sinking. Look, we just patch up these holes in the boat with some Flex Tape. You're no longer going to drown. Bet you those rich assholes taking a cruise on the Titanic wish they had this wonder product back in 1912, eh? It's how many people have been put in that position in life, right? Have you ever been in that scenario when you're in a sinking boat? But I get it. It's showing an extreme use case. The product I have for you today is much lower stakes. No one's being killed just trying to do laundry. Although this commercial would have you believe every day you do laundry, your life is in danger.
Laundry baskets break and are a thing of the past. Now it's time to carry all your clothes in something that will last.
Oh, my point, before I got off topic here, was that I haven't seen a lot of As Seen on TV products as of late. This commercial, I think, was in the last batch, right? The last generation of As Seen on TV products, because all the commercials followed the same formula. They do that rhyming thing, really appealing to the lowest common denominator. It's like, eating food is such a pain. Chewing can give you mouth strain. What if meals could be faster? Introducing the incredible Mushmaster. Just deposit your already cooked food into the Mushmaster. Pour in a few ounces of our patented synthetic saliva, and in a matter of hours, the Mushmaster has whipped up a pre-chewed slurry of drinkable food. A steak dinner on the go. Salisbury milkshake. Chicken parmesan I can suck through a straw. The Mushmaster does it all. All right, I'm sorry. I'll shut up for a couple seconds so we can get through the start of this commercial at least.
Doing laundry is such a chore. It's time-consuming and even makes your back sore. Laundry baskets break and are a thing of the past. Now it's time to carry all your clothes in something that will last. Introducing Luggies. Lose the basket. Carry all these with ease.
All right. Take a look at the chapter artwork over there at distortedview.com and superfreaksideshow.com. This infomercial is suggesting we replace laundry baskets, which, let's be honest, has worked for us for decades, if not hundreds of years. Even before we had washing machines and women had to haul clothing out down to the river. Pretty sure they put the clothes in baskets, right? No more, man. Now that we've got the Luggies, which is kind of like a reversed jacket. It's got sleeves, but instead of you putting on the jacket in the normal fashion, you put your hands through the sleeves, and then in front of you, there's the rest of the fabric that forms some sort of hammock. And that is where you're supposed to haul your clothing. I don't know how this is any easier than using your two hands to pick up a basket. There's way more prep work involved. You're putting on the Luggies. It's a piece of clothing that's turned into luggage, I guess.
With ease, leaving your hands free. Just slide Luggies over your arms and shoulders to help evenly distribute the weight, and nothing falls out.
It's kind of like those baby papooses, except instead of carrying a baby, you're hauling shit-stained underwear down to the laundry room. Someone in the comments was very concerned. They posed a logistical question. What am I supposed to do when I need to wash this? How do I carry the Luggies to the laundry? You know you're going to get a second one free, right? That's got to be the special deal.
Luggies makes it easy to multitask. Open doors, walking up and down stairs, answer the phone, all while doing your laundry.
And you look goddamn ridiculous while doing it.
Luggies is the ultimate hands-free invention of the year. Luggies even has pockets for your phone, cleaners, or personal items.
Oh my God. Yeah, there's front pocket. Why would you need to bring your remote control with you? I think these people are envisioning a world where we just keep our Luggies on us at all times. We're hauling so much stuff on a day-to-day basis, it's easier just to leave the Luggies on and put our necessities in our special little pockets. Pens, remote controls.
Does picking up your kids' toys make you want to scream? With Luggies, it's a dream.
You can go ahead and stop rhyming anytime now.
You won't believe how easy it is to carry all this with Luggies.
You've invented a big pocket. That's it. As far as I know, this product is no longer being sold, so it was not as revolutionary as the commercial thought it was going to be.
Don't forget gardening and other chores, and Luggies...
There's a woman putting tomatoes in her Luggies.
...is even machine washable.
I should fucking hope so.
No more clunky baskets and no more chores on the floor.
I mean, it doesn't pick up the fucking shit for you. You still have to reach down and pick up anything off the floor you want. You know what I mean? It's just a holder.
It's time to get Luggies. So save time, save your back, and don't look back. Get Luggies for only $10. You'll receive your choice of 3 colors, but for a limited time, we'll double your...
I knew it! By the way, that is a pretty good deal. It really illustrates what a cheap-ass product this is to make, right? They're able to squeeze out a profit selling these things for $10. And it's not just one, you get two Luggies.
Order and send you 2 Luggies for only $10. Just pay separate processing. That's a 50% savings. This amazing offer won't last, so call now.
Well, there you go. A laundry basket you can wear around your chest. What will they think of next? Moving on now. I'm a big cock-smoking fairy. Occasionally, I will get emails saying, Tim, you should start a gay oriented podcast, a gay themed podcast. And I reply, honey, what do you think distorted view is? I snap my fingers, purse my lips, cock my head and say, you know that's right, girl. In reality, what I would say to those who suggest that is, are you fucking out of your mind? What do I know about being gay? Aside from amazing butt fucking technique. The trick is to not have a rhythm. You keep your bottom guessing what's going to come next. Is my little dick going to stay inside you? Is it going to slip out? Instead of in, out, in, out, in, out. Go for the less traditional in, out, in, out, out, in, out, in, slip out, have trouble get back in, out, lose your erection, can't get in, get only halfway in because it's not hard enough to penetrate, then apologize, back in, out. And then just as you get a rhythm going, in, out, you come. And then apologize again. The person you're fucking will love it. It's that anticipation of not knowing what's coming next and wanting it to be over. It just drives them wild every time. From an outsider's perspective who may be watching, I am uncoordinated, a fumbling, bumbling mess, but to a trained fuck Casanova, I'm quite the maestro, playing that bottom's butthole like a fiddle. I feel like my analogies are all over the place here. Casanova, maestro, playing buttholes like a fiddle. That's not what maestros do, but you get my point. Anyway, you could see why I don't think a lot of homosexuals would clamor to listen to a gay show hosted by me. Also, let's be honest, I'm sure I've got plenty of gays who listen to DV, but you're the right kind of homosexual. The problem I would have as a podcast host catering to the greater Ligbits community at large is I would constantly be offending people, and as much as I love my people, they are a group who get off on being offended. And I am not great at apologizing. I've got a great example here of a couple podcast hosts who felt the need to apologize to their listeners. These two ladies, ? I don't know. They look like women and they have feminine voices. I'm going to go with ladies here. Sorry. If you want me to call you something else, you got to announce your pronouns at the beginning of every statement or episode. Anyway, they host a podcast called The Queer Collective. And, it's a podcast all about the gay and lesbian and trans and non-binary experience. It's not a comedy show. I don't know what the fuck they're going to have to apologize for here. Even if they said something wrong, gave out bad information, used the wrong pronoun for someone, just, say hey, sorry about that. Let's move on. All right. It should take no more than 5 seconds. I have no idea how long their apology is here because I had to tap out after 7 minutes.
Hey, everyone.
Ooh, they already have the correct apology video sound. Hey guys, we've been doing a lot of thinking. The last few weeks have been really tough. I just wanted to get on here and say a few things.
Hey everyone, we have been taking the time to really read and process everybody's feedback that we've been getting over the past few weeks, and we wanted to come on here to properly apologize to the lesbian and trans members of our community.
Yeah, but you're a member of that community. You're not just some weird straight white dude who's like, trannies are just chicks with dicks, right?
And honestly, to everyone who expected more care from us.
You're podcast hosts. You're not caregivers. It's our duty, though, to take care of our community, and we let you down. You were disappointed in us. I love it when I disappoint my listeners. I consider that to be a good show. I get off when I get messages like, I had to turn off the show today. It was so fucking disgusting. Even if you run a self-help podcast, the idea is to entertain your listeners. have compelling content. Having to get on mic every 3 weeks to apologize for something minor you said that offended 2 people, it's not worth listening to. You know what I mean? Like, this is not fun.
We received a lot of feedback. A lot of it is really important, and we wrote out our thoughts because we didn't want to miss anything.
Nothing's more heartfelt than a prepared statement. Go on.
Continue.
And we want to begin by saying this plainly, which is that you have every right to be angry with us. The disappointment is justified. And
again, you know, whatever it is they said is not that big of a deal to normal people. Like, I would think the majority of people listening are like, I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. I've listened to every single episode of theirs. Where's the outrage? So I'm going to fast forward through this apology to find some sort of concrete example of the horrendous shit these 2 monsters uttered on their podcast.
Now, first we want to apologize to the lesbian community.
We're going to apologize together in sync in 3, 2, 1. Sorry, dykes! You do not all have fat, gross, hairy pussies. Some of your pussies are very tight and tidy, and I've been doing extensive Google searches, and yes, I have found trimmed and shaved lesbian bush.
And in our discussion about the bicycle and labels, I said that someone could fuck a man a year and still call themselves a lesbian.
So the bicycle these 2 keep talking about are when women identify as lesbian, right? They mostly are attracted to women, but occasionally have a yearning for dick. They call it their bicycle. So what this host said is accurate. It's actually like in defense of lesbians. Like, you can fuck a dude once a year and you can still call yourself a lesbian. What is the problem here?
Now, while I'm not here to police anybody's identities whatsoever, me saying this perpetuated harm against lesbians.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. No one who is straight is listening to your show. It's only lesbians. You guys are in a safe space over there. No one's being harmed.
I also shared a story in that episode about an ex who identifies as non-binary who acted as a bull while they had consensual sex with a couple who were self-described as lesbians. I did this without seriously challenging what that framing communicated.
Do I need to go on? No. Now you understand why I can't host a gay-themed podcast. Even if it was a comedy show, because the problem is once you label it gay, you're going to get all sorts of gays wandering in, finding that podcast. It would just be way more headache than it's worth. I'd much rather talk to you assholes day in and day out. I'd much rather subject myself to hate crimes by you, calling into the voicemail line referring to me as faggot, than having to deal with my own clan, my own people who are just a little too sensitive, if you ask me. All right, so there you go. That's a gay podcast apology. Oof. Talk about a test of patience. Moving on now. Talk about being a little too sensitive. I've got a clip here of 2 women getting in the back of an Uber. Now, the driver of the Uber is black, and that's only important because the passengers are also black. So I want to make sure that you guys don't think this is a race thing happening here. This black guy who is the Uber driver has a few rules when it comes to passengers he's picking up. There are actually signs inside of the car that read, please no vulgarity, no cussing. There's also a sign that reads, please use headphones if you're going to be blaring your own music, right? So in the clip here, a couple women get in the car and start swearing, and he politely asks that they refrain from doing that, and then these ladies lose their goddamn minds.
Motherfucking man, like this shit is nigga talking about don't cuss. They're trying to take our right. They told me to stop talking on their phone.
She knows her rights, First Amendment and all that. You can just tell by the way these 2 ladies sound. They got a foul mouth on them. And this guy's not singling them out. Again, he's got signs all over the car.
So we can't even like. And I am so sick and tired of fucking men. Fuck. Now I'm about to keep cussing. But make sure you fuck. Shut your fucking face. I go fuck. You're a body bastard. I go fuck.
like, rather than just like respecting the dude and being quiet for like the 5 minutes you're going to be in that car, you got to antagonize the guy and escalate the situation. Like, how do you think this is going to end for you? Yeah, you're going to win in the sense that you're going to antagonize him, get under his skin, but you're also going to be thrown out on your asses. And now you're going to have to like hail another Uber and deal with that shit. Like, or you could just be quiet, not swear, save up all your fucks and pussies and shits, maybe a few cunts, at least 2 cunts, and then you can let it all out the moment you're out of the car. The few times I have taken Ubers, like, I feel self-conscious about even talking in there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm real quiet. I don't need the driver to hear what I'm saying. And if I do speak, I kind of like want to include him because he's like, it's weird to have someone like right next to you, but you're kind of ignoring them. You know what I mean?
It's crazy. We didn't do anything disrespectful. Your attitude talking about you're going to let us out the side of the road. We're 2 black women. If you're a black king, you're supposed to protect us. But you're not.
Okay.
You're not. Exactly.
Okay, so all I ask
you're supposed to protect you from what?
Protect black women. You just picked us up from the hospital.
Exactly. This is not anything about protecting or not protecting. You get in, you start cussing, and I say, ladies, please, language, please. And you say,
we're grown women. We're grown women.
There's no fucking time out. Cancel the ride.
We're grown women. Okay. Right, make sure you, after you cancel, because I'm not going to pay. You're definitely not getting a tip. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Because you're not even in a Tesla.
I don't think he was ever going to get a tip to begin with.
That's crazy!
No, I'm just saying that these ladies are bitches, regardless of their color. Like I said, the ride does end with them getting kicked out.
But he's driving the wrong car, Uber.
That's fine.
He's driving the abscess test vehicle.
Please exit the vehicle.
No problem. Ashay, I hope everything good finds you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
But it's not even good for you.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Shit. Make sure you cancel the fucking ride. Don't still fucking ride there.
Just let him go on about his day. He can live on his conscience what he did to 2 black women. Whitewashed motherfucker like that.
I need the license plate. Right there.
Oh, yeah. She does get the license plate.
Right, bye-bye. Bye-bye, fuck nigga.
I've never heard that insult before. I've heard of fuck boy. You're a fuck boy, not a fuck N-word. Also, please don't isolate that audio. A fuck N-word. The extra little stutter there really makes it sound like that was something I was trying to say. Like I almost caught myself. Should I say this or not? Nah, he deserves it. A fuck N-word. Poor Uber driver. I'm sure he did not get a 5-star rating on that one. I will fault him, though. If he said he was driving a Tesla, he ended up in, like, I don't know, some Chevy Equinox or Blazer bullshit. I don't know if I'd be annoyed by that or not, but it's a little deceitful. All right, and with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist to the fucked up news right now. Not a member of the Distorted View Sideshow, now is a great time to sign up. Why? Well, every week we do exclusive shows just for paying members. There are thousands of past shows in the archives to listen to. Do I need to give you any more reason? How about this? It's the summertime, what I call the Distorted View doldrums, meaning I am hurting for money. If you like Distorted View Daily, please consider supporting this nonsense. Just go to distortedview.com right now. All major credit cards and PayPal accepted. When you sign up for the Sideshow, you get access to a personalized RSS podcast feed. You basically just copy it and paste it into whatever podcast app you use. That way, you'll get all of the exclusive shows alongside the free episodes. Works great with most podcasting apps. It does not work great with Spotify, though. That's okay. There's an awesome workaround. You can just sign up for Sideshow access in Spotify. Just search for Distorted View in your Spotify app. There'll be a link to tap onto to get the exclusive shows. Pretty instantaneous. Once you sign up, all of the exclusive shows will appear right alongside the free episodes in your feed. Pretty easy peasy. Same deal with Apple Podcast. You can sign up on our website and then copy and paste the feed into Apple Podcasts. Or if you're super lazy, don't want to be dicking around with websites, just go to Apple Podcasts, search for Distorted View, and there's a little box or a little button to tap onto to sign up for our Sideshow access inside of Apple Podcasts. So there are plenty of ways to get these exclusive shows. Any way you sign up will really help me out. This is not some fly-by-night operation. No. The Sideshow has been around since, 2005, 2006? So you know I'm in it for the long haul. I'm committed to you fucktards. Oh, also, I love you. Thanks for signing up. Other ways to support the show, we've got a Patreon account, patreon.com/distortedview. You can pledge as little as $1 over there. You can actually pledge as much as you want. So if I have any wealthy listeners, boy, that would help out as well. Patreon.com/distortedview. You can also sponsor an episode of DV for only $25. Just PayPal me show at distortedview.com. Now, if you want to sponsor an entire week of programs, you could do that as well for only 100 smackaroos. PayPal me show at distortedview.com and let me know how you would like to sponsor. If you want me to talk about something, dedicate the show to someone, what have you. I'm pretty versatile. Not like that, guys. Okay, 3 very quick stories now. First up, we got one from Indianapolis here. An Indiana food truck owner says state officials effectively censored his business after removing it from the weekly State House market because of complaints about its suggestive slogan, a decision that has prompted questions about whether the government crossed First Amendment lines. Scott Sims, owner of Smash Daddies, burgers, fries, etc., said he was informed by email that his truck would no longer participate in 2 upcoming State House market events after officials received complaints about the business's longtime tagline, "You'll love our meat in your mouth."
Dick and nuts!
It's not even that original of a line. I've heard plenty of restaurants being cheeky with that, right? You'll love our meat in your mouth. People can't get enough of our meat in their mouth. Shit like that. Fucking prudes over there in Indiana. All right, the food truck has been a regular fixture at the market for about 2 years now. But Sims says the slogan has been part of his branding for roughly 2 decades. First at his former restaurant, Between the Bun, and later on the food truck he launched in late 2023. Quote, "I could count on one hand the complaints I've had over the last 20 years, Sims said. Sim also said only 2 organizations had objected to the slogan in recent years, a Christian school and an Indiana state government official. While he said he understood the school's concerns, he described the state's decision as ridiculous and characterized it as censorship. The slogan wasn't the only bit of double entendre tied to the business. Sims has also publicly defended the truck's branding by saying, quote, "We make burgers and hot dogs, so you'll love our meat in your mouth," insisting the phrase is intended as a humorous play on words, despite some customers interpreting it sexually. Photos of the truck show the tagline prominently displayed alongside the Smash Daddy's name, which itself plays on the smash burger cooking style while inviting its own innuendo. In a Facebook post announcing the cancellation, Sims wrote that the truck had gone from one of the busiest, most popular trucks there to canceled. "Not sure why it became a problem all of a sudden when we've been serving there for 2 years, he wrote. According to Sims, the email from the state personnel department informed him that officials had received several complaints regarding the slogan, and he had been directed to cancel the scheduled appearances. He said the decision was described as final, leaving no opportunity to appeal or modify the branding. Sims estimates the cancellations will cost his business between $4,000 and $5,000 in lost revenue. Carolus Barsum, communications director for the Indiana State Personnel Department, said participation in the State House market is by invitation and remains at the department's discretion. The dispute has drawn attention from legal experts because the market is operated by the state. Indiana University law professor Zachary Cormier or something told the Capitol Chronicle, the government generally cannot suppress speech simply because it's offensive, and that provocative business slogans with sexual connotation typically do not meet the legal threshold for obscenity. Quote, "If it's just the slogan, I think there would be a real concern about this not rising to the level of formal obscenity," Cormier told the publication. You should sue for 10 times the amount. You'd make at this stupid event. Then when you win, you can turn to Indiana state officials and say, "How do you like my meat in your mouth now, boys?" Oh, that victory would be so sweet. Gwaggle, gwaggle. All right, second story we have for you. Well, a lot of freaks have sent this one along to me, obviously because my evil twin is named Jimothy Henson. Jimothy apparently shares a name with a deformed raccoon that is winning the hearts of people across this great land of ours. An unusually shaped raccoon with a stubby neck and rounded body. It's like that guy from 90 Day Fiancé, No Neck Ed. Except, a raccoon. Well, this raccoon has become an unlikely internet celebrity after a Seattle woman's brief cell phone video of the animal drew millions of views and transformed the wild creature into an unofficial mascot for the city. The raccoon, affectionately dubbed Jimothy by Seattle resident Kiana Hall, has inspired artwork, social media memes, merchandise, tattoos. Oh my God, imagine putting a deformed raccoon on your body. We all have too much time on our hands and too much free skin. I remember when tattoos were reserved for important, memorable, meaningful things. I tattooed my grandma's name on my chest, or the word cum hatch with an arrow pointing down to my pussy. Meaningful things like that. Not a physically deformed raccoon. All right, yes, it has resulted in social media memes, merchandise, tattoos, and even a proposed civic proclamation celebrating Jimothy Summer as fans rally around the resilient animal. Hall, 33, said she and her husband were walking through Seattle's Ballard neighborhood on the evening of July 14th when they noticed what they initially believed was a cat moving beneath a parked vehicle. After the animal emerged, Hall realized it was a raccoon with an unusually short neck and compact body. I looked at him and he looked like a Jimothy, Hall said, explaining the nickname came to her immediately. She posted the short video to Instagram with the caption, "What am I looking at?" The clip quickly spread across social media, accumulating millions of views within days and prompting an outpouring of fascination from viewers worldwide. If you want to see what Jimothy looks like, take a look at our show notes today over there at distortedview.com and superfreaksideshow.com. Additional videos soon surfaced from other Seattle residents who recognized Jimothy. Neighbor Ben Trammell shared earlier footage showing Jimothy as a young raccoon living with his family in cedar trees near his home, saying the animal had been a familiar sight in the neighborhood for months before achieving viral fame. He wrote that Jimothy's mother appeared especially attentive to the youngster, often carrying him or helping him navigate obstacles. He said he feared the raccoon might not survive after nearby trees were removed, but was relieved to see later sightings showing the animal adapting to life elsewhere. Wildlife experts believe Jimothy's unusual appearance is likely the result of a congenital spinal deformity, resembling the extremely rare condition commonly referred to as short spine syndrome, in which vertebrae fuse or develop abnormally, shortening the neck and spine. If there's one thing Americans can get behind, it's a cute, adorable, weird-looking freak. And that's kind of what Jimothy is. Vets noted the condition can reduce an animal's flexibility. Well, yeah, it doesn't have a neck. I don't think it can turn its fucking head. Can also affect its agility, potentially making it more vulnerable to predators, vehicles, and other hazards. They caution that while Jimothy appears energetic and capable of finding food, only time will reveal how well he continues to adapt. I say the same thing about my evil twin Jimothy. He also looks fucking weird as shit, which is odd because he's my twin brother. Hall said she never expected a chance wildlife encounter to resonate with so many people. I never thought that my video of a raccoon would take off, she said. Times are hard for everyone. Okay. Everyone could use something silly and fun like this. Well, it's not silly and fun to poor Jimothy with his fused fucking spine. It's debilitating, and I'm sure it hurts. All right, she added that she hopes Jimothy's story encourages people to spend more time exploring their own neighborhoods. Okay, you just never know what you might see. Oh, look, it's a homeless guy fucking a garbage bag. That can't feel good. He just ripped open a little hole and stuck his dick in, and I guess prayed for the best. There could be glass in there. I mean, think about what you throw away. Very little of it is soft or fleshy. We got to give that homeless guy a cute nickname. Scabraham. That's cute and adorable. I named him that because of, all of the open sores around his mouth. Let's see if the internet rallies behind that guy. Where's all the Scabraham merchandise online? I want a Scabraham Lincoln t-shirt. I guess I shouldn't hold my breath for that, huh? All right, final story we have for you today. Oh, looky here. We got one from our most fucked up states. Say it with me.
Florida! It's Florida. Prescription. Florida! Our most fucked up state. Prescription.
Yes, this does have to do with Florida woman, and yes, this also does have to do with drugs. A Florida woman accused of trafficking fentanyl was found carrying the synthetic opioid in multiple concealed locations on her body, including in her ass, inside of her vagina, and hidden in her bra. She was loaded up with the stuff. I know fent addicts aren't too picky, but I would request the bra fentanyl. I think the pussy and asshole fent should be discounted slightly, at least. You should have to be honest about where that fent came from. And I'm not talking like country of origin. I'm talking body parts it was stored in. Bosom fentanyl just seems a little more hygienic than pussy juice fent. Plus, you don't know what the pussy juice is going to do to the drug, you know? What if your pussy juice is very acidic? Might affect the potency or something. I don't know. Anyway, this all went down after a weekend traffic stop that began over an illegally tinted vehicle. I'm just happy to hear that some fucking state is doing something about these tinted cars. Not that it's really any of my business, but they sure as fuck aren't arresting anyone here in Cincinnati for having overly tinted windows. And I feel like, you know, if I was a cop, I guess I would be a very, racially profiling cop. Because if I saw a car that was, like tinted 100%, you can't see anything inside, I'm going to be like, well, of course illegal shit's going on in there. Why else would it be tinted like that? It just seems very suspicious. And quite frankly, the cop's suspicion paid off this time. Yonisha Smith, 26, was arrested July 11th after St. Petersburg police stopped a vehicle for a window tint violation shortly before midnight. The driver, 46-year-old Kurtel McRae, was arrested on a resisting charge following the stop. You can understand why she might, resist arrest. Probably knows what's going on with that fent, right? Police said Smith, who was riding in the front passenger seat, was ordered out of the vehicle after officers noticed suspicious behavior. As she exited, officers spotted several plastic baggies containing what they described as a white rock-like substance on the passenger side floorboard and on the pavement beside the car. According to the arrest affidavit, McRae immediately told officers she needs to take responsibility for her stuff. While Smith was being escorted to a police transport van, investigators said another baggie fell from her person. Smith allegedly acknowledged that it had come from between her butt. The search continued after Smith was booked into the Pinellas County Jail. Correction officers recovered a baggie containing numerous multicolored pills from Smith's vaginal cavity during the intake process. You gonna get vagina cancer. Officers also found another package of suspected narcotics concealed inside the right cup of her bra, described in court records as the right breast area. Authorities said the seized substances field tested positive for fent. Smith was charged with trafficking in fentanyl and introducing or possessing a controlled substance inside of a county detention facility, which are both felony offenses under Florida law. Court records also show Smith was arrested for violating probation. At the time of the traffic stop, she had recently begun serving a 2-year probation sentence stemming from earlier convictions for grand theft and dealing in stolen property. I wonder if that stolen property was prescription! Prescription! All right, there you go. That, my friends, is your Distorted News for Monday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. Love to hear from you freaks. Many ways to contact the show. Show at distortedview.com. I'm all over social media at distortedview on Twitter and Instagram. Facebook.com/distortedviewshow. Remember, if you pledge at least $5 to our Patreon account, you get access to that special voicemail line where I will play your calls first. And yes, we've got some patrons checking in.
It's Greg from Austin. Can I vent for just a moment?
I heard Davide was watching your animals this weekend while you were out and about. Oh, yeah, I get life updates from Davide. I know all about you. There's no hiding from me, baby.
For just a moment, please.
Okay.
Why the fuck do old people stand at the goddamn service desks at the grocery store buying scratch-offs and playing them?
Yeah, it's because it's a territorial thing. What they're thinking is, I'm going to scratch off the ticket, and if I win, right? I want the money or I want to buy more tickets right away. And I don't want to have to wait in line. They consider the buying of lottery tickets and then the use of lottery tickets part of their transaction, which is insane. At least step to the side so other people can be helped while you and your feeble, osteoporosis-ridden bones slowly and feebly scratch off that shit. By the way, this is a great example of if old people would just be a little more open to using technology, they could get shit done so much faster. And they don't have a lot of time left on this planet, so you'd think they'd want to make every goddamn second count. If the scratch-off tickets in your state are like the ones in mine, Ohio, you don't even have to really play the game. You just scratch off the very bottom of the ticket where the barcode is, and the Ohio State Lottery has a mobile app where you can actually scan the barcode and it will tell you if you've won and how much. But I'm pretty sure usually at the customer service kiosk, there's even little readers that people can use to scan the tickets, I don't have a problem if you're a gambling addict. Just be an efficient gambling addict. Do it quickly.
At the desk, when there's a line of fucking people behind them. I had a dentist appointment this morning, and I thought I would swing by the grocery store on the way home to drop off some milk jugs, because our store does that thing where if you return the glass bottles, they give you $3 per bottle that you return.
Oh, Greg's calling from 1947 today. Great. Thanks, Greg.
It's like a 15-second transaction.
Okay.
I had 3 bottles. I just wanted to return them, go back home, and go to work. And this fucking broad, for 15 minutes, kept buying scratch-offs and playing them at the fucking desk.
Yeah.
And I don't say anything because the lady...
If I worked at that store, you better believe me, I would be making a stink about this. Ma'am, you're going to have to step to the side. Our business here is done. If you won something on that ticket, you can step back in line. Bask in the glow of your win for a few minutes. You should be on cloud fucking 9. Oh my God, I won $25. Don't be so quick to, cash that in,
Working there is an older lady, too. And if I pipe up, I'm the asshole.
Yeah,
so I just stand there, and she turns around, and she can see that I'm annoyed.
Yeah, as a customer, you shouldn't have to do that. Let the worker do it.
And then she looks at me like, what did I do?
What did you do? You're a rude, thoughtless old pig. You're a drain on our system. You're a burden to your family, and you're just an entitled old cunt. Do you need me to go on? You should fucking say to her. All right, you're getting me all riled up today for no reason. I didn't even interact with this old broad. People calling into the voicemail line talking about their interactions with old people. Get my heart rate up. Dangerous.
Hey, Sam, it's Goons Bader Gisberg calling in. I just thought I'd update you on my life. Okay. I don't know if it's that exciting, but as I was driving to work today, I was listening to that fucking prescription episode where the prescription lady sang the fucking for Harry cunt line, and then the prescription lady saying the Florida thing.
Yeah, not much has changed in the past week. I'm still stuck on her.
It was so much prescription lady. 3 times I was driving 70 miles an hour down the fucking highway, going to work, and I kept laughing so hard I almost died twice. So...
I almost did my job.
Thank you so much, Tim.
I'm in cahoots with Satan. Trying to kill you all.
Just making things so fucking funny.
Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
God damn, I have got to stop calling in before I listen to the rest of the fucking episode.
Yeah, this person called in 3 times in a row. I'm only playing the most recent to save you the embarrassment.
So, Gail Daughtry, Sex Tape. God damn, it's not Sex Tape. It's Sex Pass.
Yeah, is that any good?
Freaking awesome movie. I saw it in
I'm so pissed off because Lord Douche wanted to see Supergirl, and it was all we knew Supergirl was tanking at the box office, and we're so poor we only go to the movies on Tuesday because that's $5 movie night. So we decided we better go see Supergirl because it's probably going to be out of theaters. And that Gail Daughtry movie had just been released. And I thought, okay, well, we'll see Gail Daughtry the next week. It's out of the theaters here in Cincinnati. At least the ones that we go to. I checked a couple of them. So I'm going to have to wait for it to appear on streaming, I guess.
early preview. Really good. Really stupid, but really good.
That's what I love.
Too Good to Go. Awesome app. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, that app is killing me. We go to this bagel place, Mark's Bagels in Cincinnati. It's like a real bagel place. Real chewy bagels. And, like you go and you get a bagel, it's like $2 and, I don't know, $2.50, $2.70 or something. A single bagel is not a lot, right? But on this Too Good To Go app, you get 15 bagels for like, I don't know, $5, $6, which is great until you get these bagels home and you have to eat them. And the thing about bagels is they don't last as long as I feel like they should. By day 3, it's like mold is starting to form on these things. So we try to speed run eating bagels. And it's like, I love bagels, don't get me wrong, but when you're forced to eat that many bagels, it's like, it's enough with the bagels. We have yet to get through all of them before we have to throw them away. We've been throwing away at least half of them. This most recent time, this is like the third time we've done this. We're finally like, okay, we're just going to put them in the refrigerator at this point, or freeze them or something to preserve them a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm getting sick of the bagels. And the thing with the Too Good To Go app, which by and large I love, I'm always looking for a deal. But the whole thing with Too Good To Go is, these restaurants and stores and stuff, they want to get rid of food that they know they're not going to sell. So the Mark's Bagels place closes at 5:30 at night in the afternoon, right? So the only time you can pick up your Too Good To Go order is like 4:30 to 5 or 5:15, which is, so then you're like stuck in traffic. It's the worst time to go pick up these goddamn things. And I'm the one that has to do it every day because I don't have a real job. And Lord Douche is like, I'm working. I can't go get it. Last Friday, if any of you lived in Cincinnati, you know how crazy it was here. Last Friday, there was what they call a once in a 500-year flood. And I was I was coming home from getting these stupid bagels. Parts of the highway were completely flooded. Like, people were stuck in their car. Like, cars were floating on 71. And I'm getting my dopey-ass everything bagels just to save a few bucks.
Gotta be careful. I mean, you're just doing the $5 one, so you should be fine. But sometimes it's clearly just a company trying to sell their shit on a different venue, so you're getting...
Oh, really? Yeah, we've had pretty good luck. Like I said, we've really pretty much just done the bagels. We're waiting to do there's this place called Hurry Curry, like Indian food or whatever, which I'm just so excited to try. It's really for Lord Douche, but it's too expensive for him to order a normal meal there. But sometimes they'll appear on Too Good To Go, and you get like, I don't know, like $25 worth of food for $5 or whatever.
Third thing, apparently, yes, my phone does suck ass when I try to use it. Various versions of Bluetooth.
Oh, you're the guy that I can never understand. Well, you sound much better today.
With all the different fucking cars I have to drive, because God forbid I get to just drive the same car
crystal clear. Day. You're doing much better.
Anyway, I was talking about some idiot who said he can't have sex with people that have testosterone because he can supposedly taste it. And I was saying, well, then that means he can't have sex with anybody because literally everybody has testosterone.
It's the weirdest reason not to have sex with someone. It's like they're trying to find a reason to, I'm sorry. You've simply got too much testosterone. It spoils the taste of your juices. People are nuts and just getting nuttier. Maybe that's what it tastes like when you have got too much testosterone. It's a nutty taste. Almondy? Pistachio-like? All right, that is all the time we have on this edition of the program. I want you guys to email me, show@destroyedview.com. Destroyedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-660. Oh, God, oh, God.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, fuck nigga.
Spread the distortion, STD. Tell all your friends about the show. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating, a thumbs up, or like wherever you can rate and review podcasts. Remember, tomorrow's episode is going to be Sideshow exclusive, so it's a great time to support this program Sign up, become a true and honorable freak so you can listen to tomorrow's episode. Otherwise, we'll be back on Wednesday. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody.
Motherfucker! This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.